The whole reinvention of local public services, all of that is changing very rapidly now, or it seems to be. Do you think it's a false dawn? We've had false dawns before, or do you think there really is a sea change going on in the public sector?
I think there is a sea change going on at the moment about how we share across the sector. We certainly don't have an answer yet. It's extremely complex, but things are changing rapidly. I think digital platforms are an interesting opportunity. So you don't have to build everything from the ground up like you used to in the early days. What you do now, you can buy into a platform from a vendor that wants to sell you part of the solution, but then recognises they have to plug in and integrate to other components in your infrastructure. But the bit I love about it is it means, for example, if I want a mobile working application, I can buy the base from a vendor, and I can go to Enfield and say, I love the way you do pest control. Can we just take your processes and take the look and feel of it? And we can just trade that capability. Same thing with customer relationship management and online services now. If you buy into a platform or you take some open source components, you can probably borrow or be influenced and use as a starting point something that somebody else has created that does a brilliant job somewhere else. So I think the challenge for us will often be to find out where are these great examples of ways of working, where are the organisations which are like yours actually, have got the same challenges, the same demographics perhaps. So I think it's almost information overload is the challenge at the moment though. The information is all out there. We need an intelligence service, maybe better connected, and how it evolves that helps direct us to where we can find that starting point, where we can manage to join up with other organisations that they've created part of the solution that we haven't done yet.
So the digital leadership piece, there's a policy document being launched today, which is an agreement between Soccerteam and Solus.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
And what's the core of that? What's the driving force there?
Well, one of my presidential themes is to highlight the need for local government ICT managers to evolve their role, to become digital leaders and digital collaborators. So if you view your role as a technology leader to run IT, to run tin and wires and equipment, you are not going to add a lot of value in the future. You're going to go down the organisational value chain because these things will be commodity and delivered by cloud. Our role as local government ICT managers is to become enablers of organisational transformation based on digital and based on data. It's about building relationships and helping the chief execs, the politicians, the key decision makers to see how we can reshape the way we deliver services using technology.
There is a diffidence, isn't there, which somehow we have to overcome.
Yeah, not every business leader can be an expert in the effective use of technology. I think the key is that they know enough about how technology can be used to change the way they deliver services and have strong organisational capability. So for me, actually, being on the top table or not, it's helpful if you are, but it isn't crucial. For me, it's about relationships. It's about forming alliances with elements of the service who are up for transforming the way they do things now. Key partners there might well be the head of customer services, the web and comms function, but actually it may also be the person that's in charge of landlord licensing. I think the great challenge we have at the moment is the integration of health and social care and the opportunity and impact of devolution. So as an individual local authority, it feels, even though the challenges are huge financially and the increased demand is huge, you can get your head around how do I directly control changing the way we deliver services, how we do something in cooperation, how we put things online and make them really good online experiences once we iterate them and get to the right place. I can get my head around how do I go to other organisations that look a bit like me and spot that they've got something good and reuse it. I think the really hard bit is recognising that social care is running out of money, health is running out of money, and if they operate separately, they'll cause massive problems for each other. So they have to work effectively together to deliver the services which are increasingly needed by an ageing community. And technology isn't the answer, but it's absolutely one of the key enablers to making information shared. But it's about people coming together. And I think the digital leadership, which I talked about earlier, is also about people like myself trying to develop those conversations and relationships, and just helping to explain how the art of use of technology can enable new models. But it is about radical transformation of service delivery models, and it's not going to be easy.